Welcome back to the Gamekeeper's Cottage Diaries. Welcome back to Gamekeeper's Cottage. It's Sunday the 9th of August and we're having a bit more of a cooler temperature now at the moment, although the forecasters are predicting our 5th heat wave of the year to start sometime next week, and we've had a hosepipe ban for about the last week and a half. I'm not quite sure what's going to be in this video as I don't have any major plans for this weekend, but let's just start off with a usual little look at the new border and just see how the plants have been doing, and then we'll take it from there. So starting from this end, you can see that we've got one of the lavenders here. This one hasn't actually developed any flowers yet, but it was planted later than some of the rest, so hopefully it will do well either later this year or next year. Then next to that we've got one of our chives where the flowers have now pretty much all gone over. And then moving on down, we've got another one of the heathers. That one did flower and has now lost its flower. That I think was a marjoram, which again has some little flowers left, but most of them have gone over. And then we've got another lavender there, a smaller chive that hasn't done quite as much, and then more lavender, more lavender, another marjoram, the curry plant. Actually no, that's not the curry plant, that is another lavender, and another chive. And then if I just step over next to this lavender, I actually bought this at the garden centre for 50p yesterday and planted it. This is a creeping rosemary, so I'm hoping that that will creep over the edge of the path as well, like some of the creeping thyme that we've got. Then as we carry on, another small chive. That one hasn't done much, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Then we've got another lavender. This is the curry plant, which hasn't actually developed any flowers, but does smell of curry. And underneath that, a small one of the creeping thymes. And then another one of the lavenders that's lost its flowers now. And another creeping thyme. Another chive, which didn't actually develop any flowers, but seems to be okay. And then more lavender. And then in here we've got a creeping thyme and a larger thyme next to it. And then at the end, our final lavender and more of the creeping thyme, which has actually started creeping, so that's nice. And then we've got the scabosia, which still has a number of its flowers on it, but needs a bit of deadheading, I think. And just going over the existing plants, the buddleia here, which has had quite a lot of flowers. A lot of them have gone over now, but it's looking good, it's growing well. And then we've got over the back here the Eregeron, which again has a few flowers, a few that have gone over. I will need to get rid of these thistles. And then at the front here, another purchase from the garden centre yesterday, a vinca, which as you can see has these nice long variegated leaves, and I'm hoping will sort of border around the stepping stone. But anyway, that is enough of a little walk around the main border. Let's move on to the next job, whatever that is. It's Wednesday the 12th of August. The weekend actually got quite hot, but let's have a quick look at what I got done since we started this video on Sunday. So in the time I was working, I mainly worked on this area in front of the arbor seat. It's a bit, the sun's not good, but you can probably see about 3/4 of it now is dug out to depth. So I will continue doing that the next time I'm here, and then obviously I need to continue that up to the top here as a path 60 centimeters wide, and then it will curve round to the right here to join up with the existing path roughly here, where you can see the spike sitting up will be the end of it. But that's pretty much all I got done over the last few days. Not a lot, but obviously with this weather you can't get that much done. Just to finish off this video, I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of an upcoming future project. You may have noticed this massive lump of stone in the background as I've been walking around. This is an old reclaimed stone sink. It's 95 centimeters long by 60 centimeters wide and about 11 centimeters deep. The actual sink portion is about 60 by 40 centimeters and about 4 centimeters deep at the wider sides, although as you can see the lip breaks down. I'm going to leave you in suspense. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm going to be doing with this, but put your guesses in the comments below. All I will say is it involves water, as you can probably guess with it being a sink. But that's it for this video. I'll see you next time, and I hope you're keeping safe and well. So until next time, goodbye. All that remains is for me to thank you for watching, and to ask that if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and join us in the comments below to help the channel grow. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.